Hi everyone, consumer investigator Dale Cardwell here from TrustDALE.com with an update to our diesel dilemma story. If you remember, Kayla Presley back on February 9th went into an Exxon station and she accidentally pumped diesel fuel into her gasoline engine. She says it's because the pumps were not clearly marked. Well, we started reporting this on Wednesday and this story is really blown up. Apparently, this has happened a lot more than most people realize. Well, Kayla had the presence of mind to actually take photographs of the dispensers the day this happened to her. And we contacted ExxonMobil, the parent company of Exxon. They're out in Dallas, Texas. I was quite frankly impressed with how quickly they got back to us. Aaron Strike wrote, "Thank you for your inquiry about our diesel policy. In most markets, the diesel fuel is labeled with a gray color." Well, this time it was not. He also noted the diesel dispenser is larger than the gasoline dispenser. Well, not this time. This time, both dispensers are the same size. The nozzle's the same size. So Kayla spent $500 to get her car fixed. It's looking like Kayla has a pretty good case here, and ExxonMobil has agreed to investigate. They said they will get back to her no later than June 6th. That's good news. But what if this happens to you? What if you put gasoline into a diesel motor, or you put diesel fuel into a gasoline motor? Well, we went to our experts at Haviland Express Lube and asked them, why does this cause such damage, and what do you do if it happens?
A couple of things happen. Basically, if you start with the beginning, the car's going to operate and run until there's no more fuel in the fuel lines, and then the car's going to shut off. Spark plugs, that type of engine won't burn diesel. It just stops, you're done. Repairs typically on that type of job are anywhere from $500 to about $1,000. You have to remove and drain the fuel tank, clean it out, remove the fuel lines, or sometimes you can just clean them all out. But a lot of times the injectors have to be removed from the vehicle and cleaned and then run gasoline through them to get the diesel out of them. Okay, you realize you put diesel into your gasoline engine. There's nothing you can do to save that moment. You're gonna have to have it towed. Any amount of diesel into a gasoline engine is going to shut the motor down as soon as that diesel hits the engine. Gasoline into a diesel engine, once again, it'll run until the diesel burns out of the system, and then once the gasoline hits the actual diesel components, because you have to remember, diesel is a lubricant for a diesel engine. Therefore, you starve the engine of a lubricating factor of the diesel fuel. So, unlike a gas engine where you can do repairs, you end up having to replace the engine a lot of times in a diesel engine, depending how long you drove it. Because gasoline is going to strip all the lining and walls of the engine of all of its lubricants, and then you're going to seize it up, and the diesel engine's no more.